Hi, this is Andrew Robinson, and for some reason, you're about to listen to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I can only imagine what that show is like.
The latest in pop culture and nerd news, an unhealthy obsession with pizza, and more Trek than 12 listeners can handle. Seriously, guys, we could use a few new subscribers, so, tell a friend, please. Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Are you ready for some Kardashians?
Jesus.
It's like, are you ready for some football?
Is that your Monday Night Football?
Yeah. But it's with the Kardashians! I don't like the way you shake your head no at me when I talk.
I don't think it's no. It's just disapproval.
Shame.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's disappointment. It's just he's reminded.
Well, welcome to your Monday morning disappointment. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is Nick.
This is Rob.
And this is Joe.
Welcome to our humble little podcast of fun and joy and pop culture news. That's right.
When there is some.
When there is some.
Yeah.
We're talking about movies, video games, TV shows, comics, toys, and so much more.
None of that this episode because there's nothing happening.
No, I just immediately thought of things as you were saying that, just for the record.
Oh, nice show prep.
Yeah.
I like this kind of show prep.
But
in real time.
In real time. So we do have 2 episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation review. We're working our way through the 2nd season. So in the second half of this episode, we're going to review the episodes Contagion and The Royale with cheese.
I believe it's just Royale.
Yeah, there's no the.
False. It says The Royale.
Whatever you're looking at is wrong. It's Royale.
I think Joe's right.
The Royale is the 12th episode of the 2nd season.
What is that, Wikipedia?
Yeah, let me go to Memory Alpha Beta, and let's see. The Royale with cheese. Oh, it's called that in the Memory Alpha Beta.
No. No.
Yes, there it is. There.
I don't like it.
You all are wrong, and I am right.
Hold on. You talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to Paramount Plus because I believe on Paramount Plus it is just Royale.
We all know Paramount Plus is trash.
It's
garbage.
gospel.
But play it at the very beginning of the episode after the credits and see if it says Royale or The Royale.
Well, this is not something you do in real time.
Well, you do it all the time.
Well,
false. Yes,
I'm sad to announce that I think they literally just did an update to the Paramount Plus app, and it's called The Royale now.
Did you really just look at it?
Yeah. I swear I saw it was just called Royale.
Well, you're wrong.
I wish.
You're wrong.
Well, all right, mark it down.
No.
First time.
Not gonna
First
do
time
it.
for everything.
Not going to do it.
First try.
But, if this is your first time tuning in, get ready because your socks are going to be blown off. And if you're not wearing socks, it's going to be so impressive that you're going to put socks on just to have them.
We will blow your
off.
socks on or off.
Yes, we will do all of those and more. We will blow all sorts of things on this podcast.
You're gonna need therapy after this.
Yeah. But if you're listening for the first time, that means you haven't followed us yet, probably on Kardashians Pod on Twitter.
You should.
You should. Or you should follow us on YouTube. We're on there. Rob puts a lot of effort into those videos. He does a very good job.
I would say effort.
Rob efforts. And you should follow it, keeping_up_Kardashian.
You got it out for me today?
Hey, it's Friday night. I don't have this kind of energy on Saturday mornings.
This man has sent at least 3 tweets in the last 3 months. So watch out. He's on a roll. I came at him again. So just
you did.
As you folks know,
I was blocking it.
Joe's
right.
on Twitter, but he's not on Twitter. Because we got busy lives. It's true. We do. And so I finally said, Joe, just give me the password. Let me in. And Joe's like, screw you.
I don't think that was your tone, but that was definitely my tone.
Let me see what my tone was. Let me. We're gonna recite this fight in real time. It wasn't really a fight, just for the record.
Was that a fight?
Scroll past the nudes.
The schedule release.
Keep scrolling because that's all one nude.
Oh! I sent a text message Tuesday that said also Joseph. I'll use Joseph.
Yeah, that's
Even though that's your middle name, but that's okay. That's fine. I should have used your first name. Also, Joseph, I'm officially calling you out. Post on Twitter or give me the Twitter login.
That's an ultimatum.
Yeah.
We are done. I'm breaking up with you.
Oh yeah, I love that tone. That's a great tone.
Yeah, that's a good point. That was pretty aggressive, wasn't it? Well, I mean, it wasn't serious.
And then my phone broke after that because it was an all.
And
the
you were
caps lock
all
was on
caps.
or
Okay,
something.
stop yelling. I've been crazy busy, but I'll post tonight and the rest of the week. Leave me alone. And then I said, love you. And he said, yeah, right. You always say that after you yell at me, which is true. It's a hallmark of our abusive relationship.
It's okay.
It works.
It works for you know what? It works for us.
It works for
It does.
And frankly, honestly, if you didn't disappoint me, I wouldn't yell at you. And so it's your fault that I'm so abusive towards you.
Yeah. Continue. I haven't heard this enough times.
Speaking of abusive, we got listener feedback. Do you want to share some abusive listener feedback?
Sure.
Sure. I want to know how everybody hates me again. More.
Here's the thing. They don't in our listener feedback.
I knew it.
Okay, and so I'm a little disappointed in you fans. You can call 734-494-0980. You can leave a voicemail, or you can text on that number.
And you can
wanna
stick
do.
up for me.
You can. You can stick up for Joe, or frankly, you can tell Joe where he can stick it.
Yeah.
Joe, where to go?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a couple messages. You said we had a YouTube one as well. Can you pull that up while I'm reading this one?
I would love to.
So first of all, we got a text message from one of our people here. They didn't leave their name, but I think I know who this is because it's a 216 area code.
Oh,
So
just give out the whole phone number.
Yeah, no.
yeah, so I think
The number
I
is
know who it is.
2163.
389-4643. No, I'm kidding. Made that up. So this person said, thought you might like Bust Down on Peacock. Speaking of Sam J. So there's a show on Peacock called Bust Down, and it has Sam J, Langston Kerman, Jack Knight, and Chris Redd in it. And it actually kind of looks interesting. I looked it up on the Peacock, and it looks good. So check it out. It's a Peacock original.
We've been watching a lot of Community on Peacock.
Yeah. Peacock's pretty solid for that kind of
I
stuff.
love Peacock.
I don't think I go there for anything right now.
Just Community for me.
What else is on there that's worth?
Office.
The Office is on there.
And they got the Office supersized episodes. Let me I got Peacock open right now. So let's see. Let's go to today's top things. Top movies on Peacock. Life of the Party. I don't know. Jurassic Park.
Unless I search for something pops up and they're like, where is that streaming? And I just search for it on my Fire Stick or my TV.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, that's on Peacock. Then I don't necessarily go.
It's got Oppenheimer on there.
Ooh.
Oh, it is?
Megan.
Okay.
Migration is on there. Night Swim. I heard that was solid.
Oh, Megan's on? I never saw Megan.
I never did either, and I heard it's solid. So
I've heard good things, but still have no interest.
trending now. What's trending on there does not interest me. Top Chef.
No.
Love Undercover. Couple to Thruple.
Ooh.
I'm in.
The Devils?
Oh, the 40-Year-Old Virgin's on there. That's a great
That's
movie.
good.
That's a great movie. But anyways, Peacock is not the best network.
Where's Love on the Spectrum? Where's that streaming?
Netflix?
Okay.
Netflix. Not very many good things on the Peacock. Community's number 10.
I like inclusivity.
That's fine.
The Nanny's on there. That seems like that's up your alley if you like Reba.
No, I cannot stand Fran Drescher. God.
It's kind of like Janice from
Yeah, from Friends.
too.
Yep.
Same idea. Same idea.
I can't. I never got into The Nanny. I never could. I've seen probably 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But I can't. I can't.
Nope.
Can't do it.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, do you want a Pluto TV update?
Yes.
Yes.
Pluto TV update? What I've been watching on Pluto TV?
Yes, let's do it.
Deep Space Nine, number 1.
What's the most recent episode you watched at DS9?
They actually they just did the what's the name of the last episode?
What You Leave
What You
Behind.
Leave Behind.
Oh,
They
so
did
you
part 1 and part 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there was an episode on this morning and it was just a random one. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of the Steve Harvey show. Not,
Of course you are.
Hold on. Not the talk show, but
I
you
know
remember
what
the
you're talking
sitcom
about,
from
yeah.
the late 90s?
Was that on UPN at the time?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, it's Only a Paper Moon is on right now on Pluto, by the way.
Ooh.
I've been watching a lot of Cheers.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yep.
And I'm always watching King of Queens.
Yeah.
Always.
Really?
Always.
Okay.
And Married with Children. And did you guys ever watch Rules of Engagement with David
Yes,
Spade
I
and
did. Yeah.
I did
the
not.
guy who played David Putty in Seinfeld?
I know who you're
Patrick
talking
Warburton.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Oh my
I've
god,
heard it.
that show sucks. It sucks so bad.
Anything with David Spade. in
David
it
Spade
sucks.
is so terrible.
He's not funny.
He's not funny. He's not attractive at all.
Well, he
He's-
never was.
He's fine
But
as
how
a,
he?
he's
can-
fine as
all
a
right,
supporting
Can
character.
we
It's
go
when he's
to
the lead.
David Spade's Who's Dated Who? He has pulled tail.
Has he?
Yes.
No way.
I'm telling you, hand to God, he has pulled.
You know, this
some
will be the third
gorgeous
week in
women.
a row we've done the Who's Dated Who.
Remember
just
to
for
click
the
on his
record.
name.
Can you hit them up for sponsorship at this point?
Who's Dated Who? David Spade. Here we go. He's 59. 23 relationships on here. Naya Rivera. Wow, she's fairly young, if I recall. Caitlin Carter, Jasmine Waltz,
Don't know any of the names yet.
well,
Let me see what we got here.
Nicolette Sheridan, Jillian Grace, Pam
Okay.
Anderson,
He dated Pam
Nikki
Anderson?
Whelan, Carmen Electra,
What?
Heather
Yeah.
Locklear,
Come on.
Sarah Foster, Jillian Barbary, Brittany Daniel, Julie Bowen.
He's got a
With
type.
Julie Bowen?
He's got a type.
Yeah, he does have a type. Caprice Borette, Krista Allen, Stacey Hayes, Laura Flynn Boyle, Christy Swanson, Bobby Phillips, Kelly McCartney, Erin Ain, and Jennifer Rubeln. He does have a type,
Yeah,
doesn't
he
he?
likes his blondes.
Did you see, too, speaking of who's dating who, you know, there's always this joke about Leonardo DiCaprio dating young women. He's 49. His current girlfriend is 19 right
Yeah?
now.
So what?
That's
What's your point?
That is pathetic.
She's
him-
not 25 yet,
What
so
did
he
the
hasn't
kids
dumped
say?
her.
What did the kids say? Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let DiCaprio cook.
That is what they say, too. They do say that. Good job.
Oh my
He
gosh.
listen. He's got it's like the stock market. If you find a system that works for you, continue with the system until you don't
continue-
get results.
He's
He's in the Hall of Fame,
investing.
though, right?
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. Who did we just? John Mayer pulls top notch women.
George Clooney.
No,
He
there was
did.
another guy that we just looked up.
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson pulls women that are way out of his league.
Way.
Let me go to Pete Davidson.
I
Just
think he
for record.
roofies them.
Yeah,
I like how this is becoming a thing for us, just for the record. Pete, did I look up?
Can you add your own entries in there? Like, can we put ours in there just for fun?
Is it Davison or Davidson?
Davidson, I believe.
Because nothing is pulling up for it.
He hasn't dated anybody.
Yeah, it's not pulling up. Like, I got Peter Davidson, but I don't know who that
Pete
is.
Davidson, or maybe it is Davison.
I don't know. Whatever. It's not that important.
David Son.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not in there.
God, there was maybe the
George
listeners.
Clooney. Let's look this bad boy up. Amal Clooney. Stacy Keebler. Oh, gosh. I had a thing for her back in the day. Elizabetta Canales. Sarah Larson. Monica Jakasik. Terry Hatcher. Linda Thompson. Jennifer Sybil Newsom. Krista Allen. I mean, I guess maybe he didn't pull his, Charlize Theron. I mean,
Man, I'm trying to rack my brain to think of who we talked about like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he was somebody who you wouldn't think, but he had like
wait.
I don't remember.
Charlize Theron dated Eric Stone Street.
Who's that?
Cam from Modern Family.
Good for Cam.
It says it's a rumor, but
They are rumored to have been together.
I mean, good. I mean, good for them.
Yes.
Sean Penn. Oh gosh, why did she date him?
Douchebag.
All right, we're not. I mean, we should have a who's dated who section. In fact, actually, fans. I want to encourage you. If there's a name you want to know more about, let us know. Don't look it up on your own.
Yeah.
Just give us that name.
Don't use
and we're
your
gonna-
own internet
We're going to look
access.
it up for you, and we will give you commentary. Do you want to know who Lindsay Lohan has dated? I don't, but maybe you do.
I don't want to know any of it.
Do you want to know who David Spade dated? Well, we already did David
We already
Spade.
know.
Do you want to know who Sherry O'Terry dated from Saturday Night
Oh,
Live?
wow.
I don't
I'm kind
think
of curious
anyone.
now. I'm really
that-
curious.
Doesn't that make you curious? The Saturday Night Live people make me curious because they're exposed to so many different celebrities. They get involved in all these circles.
The reason
And New York.
The reason I'm curious who Sherry O'Terry has dated is because she's ugly.
Joe, you just come right out and say the things that get you canceled. You don't even bother trying.
What? Why try? I'm not being mean. She's not attractive.
Bro,
I can't argue.
Are you the guy who goes out to the bar and he's like, I'm not being mean, but your nose is terrible. Do you want to sleep with me?
Listen,
Like,
I'm
are you that guy?
I'm not body shaming, but you're
Shame?
enormous.
Shame.
You're fat as hell.
I mean, it's true.
No.
No,
It's true.
No. But I mean, attractiveness is objective, right? Or it's subjective. So to me, I don't find her attractive. So I'd be very interested to find out.
I think there's a
who
difference
she dated.
between saying she's ugly as hell and she's not attractive.
I see. I kind of side with Joe a little bit on that because
of
it's
course you do.
ugly to him.
Hold on. I didn't say she was ugly as hell. I said hypothetically, if I went to the bar, that chick was fat as hell. I just said Sherry O'Terry's ugly.
That's true.
Regular
You
uh,
ugly.
did say that. You did say that.
Regular.
Standard
say
issue.
that. Yeah.
Standard issue. Listen, on the scale of women in Hollywood, she's bottom 25%.
Yeah, but she's not your typical Hollywood person. She wasn't on SNL for that. She was on there for humor. Now, if you would
I know, I'm
argue
not
with that
saying she's-
objectively, she wasn't that funny, I would agree with you because I did not find her funny. On
I didn't find her
SNL.
funny either.
She had maybe one or two good characters, I think, that I remember, but not.
Sherry O'Terry did she do the what was the Debbie Downer? Was she Debbie Downer?
No, that was Rachel.
Oh, Rachel
Dratch.
Dratch. Also not attractive.
She was a
Below
member.
shirt.
She was part of the Spartan cheerleaders.
Listen, okay.
Yeah.
How about
Which
this?
was
How about
funny.
this spin? Sherry O'Terry is more attractive than Rachel Dratch.
There you go. Much more PC.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I mean, neither of them are going to listen or ever be on this show, so I'm not.
You don't know
They
that.
might be calling now and saying, "Who are you?"
You don't know that. She might be on the show. Not anymore. Not until you're. She's gonna demand you be fired from the show before she.
No, I
she
would. If we
appears.
did a Zoom call, I'd demand that the camera was off.
You're literally the worst. You're literally the worst. You're the worst.
Something wrong with your cameras. Turn off the filter.
What other news is going on right now? Oh, I got some news. I got some news.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh
feedback?
no, we didn't get through listener
we
feedback.
didn't even do the listener feedback.
No, we did, but we didn't get to the most
No, we
important
didn't.
one.
Because he didn't do Brody.
I didn't do
do-
Brody's. I didn't do Brody. We
Brody-
got so wrapped up in.
Brody is the listener feedback winner of the week,
Yeah, Brody, you get an
which is a
award.
very brand new feature I just made
Hey,
up.
what's Brody from?
Talk Punch.
Talk Punch. Great, great
Friend
show.
of the show,
Great
Talk Punch.
That's right.
Yeah. You read yours first.
Oh, well, it just says I genuinely think Joe is funny.
Never mind. I don't.
Hold on. This is a message to Brody. Please don't do that to us. Please, Brody, listen to me.
No, it's
Please don't do that to us.
It's the single greatest comment this show has ever received. I encourage more of our listeners to follow in the footsteps of Brody.
Listeners, if you're listening,
They're not.
please don't.
They turned it off after.
He also said
Joe's funny.
Jenny's art is great, and
Jenny's
he's
art-
looking at buying a Mass Effect print.
Nice.
Does she do Mass Effect too?
She must.
She must have one in there.
Oh
Says
my
I'm
gosh.
seriously considering ordering the Mass Effect print.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look that up because I love Matt. That was such a fun video game.
Can we just reflect for last week the Jenny interview and how great she was?
It was
She was
incredible.
fantastic.
Yep.
It was incredible, you guys. If you haven't, had
He also
a chance,
inquired whether I sneezed or coughed on the podcast, and I looked because he timestamped it. I looked. It was like a cough, but it was like a
Yeah, so the caught in your throat.
yeah.
You have that all the time when you're out with me.
He said if there were sneezes, they're the daintiest sneezes I've ever heard. They weren't sneezes. Thank you very
They were.
much.
Chew.
I sneezed like a man.
But Brody, for real, can you not do that to us?
No, the great comment. Oh, Joe, you should rant on the YouTube algorithm and how much of a pain it is to figure out. Well, algorithms are made up.
I have no idea.
Nobody knows.
Nope.
Holy crap!
They're
Her
made-
Mass Effect painting
That's-
is amazing.
I could rant on algorithms. They're just made up.
If you ever figure it out, let me know.
Nobody figures it out because it's
So you can-
fake.
you can edit the video.
Algorithms are fake. They just push what they want.
It's whoever pays.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, for the record, I really think we should pool our money together and commission a work from Jenny for fun.
Tasteless nudes of us,
No,
Oh,
of me and Joe.
Quark,
Dude, that was a
with the
great
non-visitor's body.
idea.
Quark
That was
with the non-visitor's
fantastic.
what?
The quark on
You know-
the non-visitors.
from the Hollow Suite.
Yeah.
Come on, tell me that wouldn't be incredible. I
just put it on this entire wall right here.
I would pay for it. I'd put in a couple hundred for it at least. I know that's way more than that.
do a couple funerals and you're good.
I know that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Get on that funeral money. So here's something else that Brody said. Hey guys, it's your friend Brody from Talk
My new best
Punch
friend.
here. So I have a question. So Starfleet is said to have started operations between 2112 and 2136. Starfleet has. Which means at the earliest, Starfleet starts about 88 years from now. So besides just advanced technology, because that's a given and that's going to happen. Anyways, what do we do as a global society need to accomplish in order for Starfleet to get on the track that it is in the shows and in the movies? So I think what he's asking is we only got 88 years till Starfleet is established. So how do we get there? Now, here's the thing, Brody. Starfleet is different than the Federation.
Yes.
Brody. So this is something you got to understand. Starfleet is the military wing, essentially, of the Federation. Not they weren't once they were in the Federation.
Military light.
Military light. Starfleet predates the Federation. So we got time. We got time, Brody.
But we need the thing from DS9 that happened, the Bell Riots.
The Bell Riots.
We need
to
World War
have them first.
III,
Yeah, we do. We
which
need Khan.
is right around the corner.
We need Khan.
What,
as
World
well.
War III?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
It's closer than we think, I think.
I said it's right around the corner.
We're approaching the neighborhood.
Around the corner.
Now, the other thing
Around
that
the way.
Brody should
convenience stores,
consider
Speedway.
when pondering this question is it's all fake.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Shut
whoa, whoa,
up,
whoa.
bro. You just don't want to.
Fake science, man.
How are we going to get to this fake made up place in 88 years? How? From not we're going backwards. I don't know if
Are you even a real nerd?
Yeah, right. We're
This matters to people. It matters to me.
put your nerd credentials on the table. Yep.
Nope.
Who are the original 4 members of the Federation? Do you know?
Vulcans,
John, Paul, Ringo, and George.
the Andorians, Earth.
Romulans.
You're not going
Nope.
to get the 4th one.
No,
Klingons.
Talar, the Talarians.
no, I wouldn't have got Talarians.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that either. 2161. So we got a little bit of time. We got 120 years for that.
Yep.
So, things can happen. I don't think we're going to have warp drive in 120 years, though.
No.
I don't think.
No, but we have a lot of technology that we already have a lot of technology
from
that they
Star Trek.
have.
Yeah, we do absolutely. But I think the problem is
Shit, they just opened the portal in New York City.
That's true.
and closed it almost immediately because people were flashing their boobs and their butts.
That's something you don't see in Star Trek. It's like open hailing frequencies, and it's just
Well, like-
Riker mooning,
Well, like on
mooning
this week's,
somebody.
on like this week's episode, when they're the first episode where Worf's like the Enterprise, and Picard shows him his boobs. I've got you number one.
See, that's where
Today's.
that's where I can't believe Star Trek is like, just like mentally we're idiots, and we're not
Oh.
getting smarter.
No, we're not.
So, unless there's some sort of laws or something where idiots can't breathe, because I don't see a lot of idiots in Star Trek. There's not a ton of idiots.
Have you met the Cleons? And have you met?
Dude, that's racist.
They're not idiots. They're just
They like to fight.
yeah. But they're not idiots. They're not dumb.
There are
Have
people
you
that go to
met-
NFL games.
Have you met the first season Ferengi?
Okay, they're idiots.
I think they might be.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't say any. I said there haven't been many.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I want to see like the average civilian in Star Trek. How stupid they are.
They're not.
I haven't seen a single Walmart.
Because they're smart and got rid of them.
Yeah.
It's all Target.
Are we suggesting that Walmart will be eradicated in the next century?
I'm saying that
Fingers
Walmart
crossed.
is not social media. Walmart's the reason for the condition we're in.
Well,
It's the social media of department stores.
I actually think big business is like a Walmart or a Target. All these places that chase down mom and pops, man. We don't have to be connected to
How
our
dare you
businesses.
sully the good name of the bullseye?
First of all, if you're going to go that argument, it's the internet that's putting everything out of business.
Yeah.
Well, now it is, but it wasn't at one point in time.
Except pornography.
Keeping them in business.
Which
Speaking
is-
of porn,
which is
where can you
booming.
get it?
Video exclusive. Friends of the show, video exclusive for all your adult needs. You can go there.
But it's
if
all
you-
physical media needs.
It is
Yeah,
physical
it's
media.
physical media needs.
If you would like to be anonymous and not have them track your IP,
Yeah.
go to
And if
video
you have
exclusive.
physical needs,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. I suppose.
Video exclusive.
Video exclusive.
Speaking of that, at the end of this episode,
That was
there's going to be a trailer for a movie that's filmed locally, where video exclusives featured in it here and there, and some of the workers are.
Not the type of movie we were just talking about, though.
No,
right?
well, no.
I do want to say that was an impressive segue in a video exclusive.
Thank you.
Just for the record.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean,
We know what we're doing.
it just felt very natural.
yeah.
That's what she said.
You know what's
Like
not,
a lot of the bodies in the movies. Well, actually, they're not natural. A lot of those
no,
bodies.
not a lot of them. They don't feel natural there.
I mean, it depends on what era you get them from. You get them from the 80s, and yeah, they probably are.
Yeah.
Oh, Patreon idea.
Yeah. I'm in. What?
Discuss. I
Okay.
don't want.
No,
If you want-
Patreon needs to be discussed on Patreon.
Well, we got-
No, but
we
if you want to hear us talk about if any of us have ever felt fake boobs, go to Patreon.
We got to record one today.
My gosh.
I'm just saying. These are ideas that come. That
I just want.
what do you got? Family listening? Shouldn't you?
You know what I do for a living, right?
Yeah, but you're good. You're good with the Lord, right? You're a shoo-in.
Again, Nick, I'm telling you from the get-go, your whole thing is you're trying to save us.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working because I feel like we've devolved.
When is your performance review with the Lord? When is he going to say that? All right, Nick, I sent you these two fucking idiots, and they're from our vantage point, they're getting worse. What are you doing?
What is wrong? What
Explain
did you do?
yourself.
Can you say what's your goal with them for the next 5 years, and how are you going to accomplish that?
Yeah, he's gonna demote me.
You would be like,
God's
listen,
gonna demote me.
Lord, your work is so good. You made these idiots like they're just too stupid.
Yeah, you're just too good at the work you do. I just can't do it.
And then he's just like, all right, you know what? You
Demote
get
you
a
to
raise
Catholic?
and a bonus.
Next topic I have for you. I have a good topic.
Okay.
Lego is releasing a whole bunch of new sets.
Tell me more.
And some of them are amazing, amazing sets. So I want to start with one that I really want, that I know you probably don't care for. The Lord of the Rings Barad-dûr, where it's the tower with the eye, the Eye of
it
Sauron.
looks cool.
5,471 pieces. Holy crap.
$460.
But there's some other cool ones. The retro radio is really cool.
That looks pretty cool. I saw
Is
that
it
one.
functioning?
Yeah, well, it's not functioning, but you can press a button and it'll play some music or whatever.
You know there's some nerd, some electronics nerd that's
yeah.
going to rig that thing that
I would.
He's going to do it.
Shoot, I would.
you could put a Bluetooth speaker in there and
I didn't even know about this one, but this is Sid all over it.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Look at the tuxedo
Yeah.
cat.
Yep.
They got the Milky Way galaxy. That's kind of cool. The Artemis space shuttle, the young Simba, Notre Dame.
the Mona Lisa, that's kind of cool.
The Mona Lisa is cool.
What is that, DS9 over there? What is that?
No, that's Droideka.
Oh, scroll back down. Nope, or up, or whatever it is. I'm going to rant on that. Is it scroll up or scroll down?
I don't know. Have you ever used a Mac?
Bro.
Scroll down. No.
I'm scrolling down.
That's
Scroll
down.
up.
That's down.
No, you're...
Okay,
No,
I'm going
but
up.
you look at the
Which way
screen.
do you want it to go? Look at the screen. Tell me
That's
if I'm
the thing.
going the right
Okay,
way.
The screen goes up if you scroll your fingers down. Am I saying scroll your... I want you to scroll your fingers down.
Okay.
There, okay, go back to the Milky Way. Are they just picking up like leftover pieces up from the floor and
Yes.
throwing it together? Like,
Yep.
just make the Milky Way.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yep.
Here, how many pieces is that?
That is a lot. 3,091.
Yeah, 3,100
But they're all going to be
pieces.
like the tiny pieces, kind of like those pictures
Yeah.
that they had the portraits, like
Yeah.
the Beatles one
Yep.
and all that.
Here's 3,100 pieces that we just swept up.
I'm surprised that
And
you.
your hands are going to feel great after
Oh
it.
my
I'm
God.
really surprised, Joe. You haven't got the animated.
I
series
really want
copy.
that one.
Oh,
That thing is
That one's
awesome.
amazing. That one's better than the Batcave, I think, in my opinion.
So,
I agree.
no, I like the Batcave box.
I do like the shadow box. though.
It's a shadow.
Yeah.
But
box.
I'm just saying, we need more Patreons so we can do this kind of thing.
No, well,
online.
first we gotta get the Patreon photo. We gotta get the commissioning of the painting by Jen.
Was that a TARDIS? Is it?
a tart? Well,
Well,
no, it's just a
just a
phone.
phone.
If you
Over.
haven't subscribed to our Patreon, we have all kinds
Oh, the
of
sorting
nonsense
hat.
on
I know
there,
they had the sorting hat.
Yeah.
including partial nudity of us. Mostly me.
Mostly. Yeah, mostly.
I said mostly because Joe's partial nude for some of it too.
Sometimes it depends on his
For what?
mood.
Top pod.
Oh yeah.
It depends on his mood, right?
Ooh, look at that thing. That's long.
Concorde. Yeah. Concorde. Man, they need to bring back supersonic jets.
Yes.
I want to travel in a supersonic jet.
What else? What else we got? Anything?
I mean, I had some other things, but we're already a half hour. I mean, we
Let's
could.
bring up one more thing.
So the one other thing that I wanted to talk about was actually about Mad Max.
Oh, never mind. What do you got, Rob?
Hold on. Stick with me. Stick with me. So a couple years ago, they had the Mad Max Fury Road,
Sure, yeah.
which was incredible in the theaters. I don't know if you ever saw it in the theaters. It's incredible. And I had Eli watch it with me last night because my goal is to take him to the movies at some point this weekend. I don't know when, or in the next week or two, and see Mad Max Furiosa in the Dolby Atmos theater.
Is that just Fury Road in Spanish?
Yeah, exactly. La Furiosa.
Oh,
'Cause it's feminine.
or in Italian?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a Mad Max.
So what I want to talk about, so they're making this movie Furiosa, which is a sequel to Fury Road, and it's about the character Furiosa, obviously, who was played by Charlize Theron in the other one. There was an interview with George Miller where he said he was originally going to do a de-aging process on her, and then one day he went to the movies and he saw Gemini Man, which was the Will Smith movie, and he saw it, and after he was done, he's like, I'm never doing that because it looks just so bad and so cheesy. And it just reminds me about how CGI is the worst thing in the world.
I don't think the Harrison Ford one in the new Indiana Jones was that bad.
I never saw the new Indiana Jones.
Oh no, I thought that was pretty decent. Pretty decent.
There was another de-aging.
They did de-aging.
Did they de-age Mark Hamill for
Yes.
The Mandalorian?
Yep.
No.
Or was that
Or
all
for something-
was that all AI CGI?
They had another character play him, and they had him play himself, but then they CGI'd his face.
So they
So-
de-aged him.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess it's de-aging. Shut up. Oh, The Irishman did it because it did it with Robert De Niro.
You nailed that pronunciation, by the way.
Robert De Niro?
No, the Irishman.
The Irishman.
Yeah.
No, it's Irishman. M-A-N. Gosh, man, you even got me doubting myself.
But it's one word. That's Irishman. It's not an Irishman. It's the Irishman.
The Irishman. Kurt Russell in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was another one.
Was that one pretty good?
Michael Douglas is the young Hank Pym in Ant-Man and the Wasp. They did a good job with that. Young Robert Downey Jr. at the start of Civil War was done well.
Yeah. I see. These aren't standing out as poor, so I'm assuming that they're decent.
It's only gonna get worse because special effects have gotten worse.
Yeah.
Oh, they did Hugh Jackman as X-24 in Logan. They did a good job with that.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it really was.
Dude, we got Deadpool coming out soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I
we
can't
gonna
wait.
see it together?
In July, right?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. What day is it?
I don't know.
I'm actually gonna be like the 17th, where the weekend I'm up north.
Let's find out.
I'll
Deadpool
be so
versus
pissed.
Wolverine. Release date. It is July 26th.
Okay. The weekend after that.
Fun.
Funny story, though. I'm going to be gone.
Joe?
Oh, yeah, that didn't
Oh, wait, hold on. I might not be gone yet. Hold on.
Joe,
Don't
you
even
wanna see
look.
it?
It doesn't factor into our decision.
You want to go see it?
Yeah.
Okay. We can,
I'm not gone. I'm
we go to
home.
Detroit.
I'm home.
We can hang out Detroit
Guys, I'm
afterwards.
home. Guys,
I don't want to see it anymore.
guys,
I lost interest.
No, that's
guys.
interesting.
Take me with you guys.
Text me after this.
You got yeah. Don't let him hear you.
Okay, got it.
Anyways, I just wanted to bring up that story about de-aging in movies and how CGI sucks, and that's all.
CGI does suck.
Doesn't it, though? Doesn't it?
You guys are old.
Rob, you got anything?
Nope, I don't.
Is it time?
I felt quick.
It did feel really quick.
It's
I hate it when that happens.
33 minutes, so by my standards, I'm already asleep. So I don't think
For 30 minutes.
I don't think that was quick at all.
I'm already in REM sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm already plotting.
I'm getting my snore on.
All right, we're gonna go into Star Trek Season 2, Episode 12, the Contagion. Enterprise receives a
Episode
distress
11.
signal from another ship. Yes, Episode 11 receives another distress signal from a ship, the Yamato, which is in the neutral zone. It should be in the neutral zone. Why is it in the neutral zone? Because the captain found technology that
Domo arigato.
Mr.
USS Yamato.
Oh, look what he did. USS or Yamato.
Yeah.
Nice work, Joe.
for once.
I was
I'm proud of you.
practicing.
So he's in the neutral zone. There's this technology that
You're
they
a
want
player
to
of the month on
stop
this show.
the Romulans from getting, but this technology starts taking over the ship, and it actually ends up leading to the destruction of the ship. It ends up destroying the ship.
Oh, dang.
Romulan warbird shows up, and they don't trust him. They're like, get out of the neutral zone. And they're like, nah, we're not leaving until we know why. Turns out there's another planet there with technology built by the Iconians, which were super advanced as a civilization. And it turns out the Enterprise is now infected with this technology as well. So the Enterprise is slowly getting taken over. So Picard takes a away crew over to the planet.
STD.
Where they discover a way to turn off the weapon. After they turn off the weapon, then on the Enterprise, they basically have to turn it off and turn it back on again in order to wash the memory banks of the virus. Yeah, pretty much. And then the Romulans are like, bro, we're going to kill you. And they're like, no, turn your ship off and turn it back on again. And they do that. And that's the end of the episode.
This episode was like a roller coaster. Like it was
Was
good, but then at the end they're like, yeah, did you... It's like calling IT. Did you turn it off and turn it back on?
Well, this is, again, the problem with Next Generation. They have such good stories, and then they just wrap them up in like 2 seconds at the end.
Your specialty.
Yeah,
exactly. But it was like,
well, I don't.
Oh, we figured out you just have to turn it off and turn it back on, like IT said. And then they're like, hey, Romulans, you need to turn it off and turn it back on. All right, now get the fuck out of here before they like.
Yeah, before they blow up. And why would the Romulans trust them in the first place?
Because they saved him from the probe. When the probe approached, he's like,
Yeah.
shoot it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot it! Kill it, Dad!
Pop, pop.
So
Pop,
basically,
pop.
the ships get AIDS.
Yeah.
And this
They got the Magic
episode
Johnson
was,
cure.
I think
the
this,
the USS Enterprise is the Magic Johnson of starships.
Such a name he could have used in porn.
I know.
the
And
revolving
video exclusive.
Yeah. Well, no, you're not going to find anything.
No.
Well,
You
I don't
might.
think you're going to find anything with Magic Johnson at Videx.
Probably not. They might have a sports section. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Go there. Find out.
Yeah. Call him.
Message them. Call them.
So, what about this episode? Do you want to start with, gentlemen? Can we talk? Okay, here's. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I still think they've already done such a better job making the Romulans threatening
Yeah,
than they
Yes.
ever did with the frickin' Ferengi. Like,
Yes, that was
the
my point.
The Romulans have done nothing so far, but they are scary as all get out, man. They do a good job. Like, they're just a threatening presence.
They
It's
are.
Their ship design, too. Their ship design is incredible.
Yep.
The fact that when they show the bridge, there's only one person standing there, and they're always menacing. They're never like... You know, they're always talking down to Picard. They're never...
But what made them think Ferengi were going to be menacing or like pose some sort of threat? Because they're so foolish.
I
They
know.
made
Well,
them
like
so
they're-
The
foolish.
mannerisms and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just the Romulans look more serious. They're taking shit seriously.
They don't. Yeah.
And they don't when they make threats, it doesn't seem like they're empty threats. Like you're like, all right, well, they're going to follow through.
Well, they did try to fire on the Enterprise.
Yeah.
And then it couldn't perform.
Now, my counterpoint to this, and that was my first point, was about the Romulans and how they are a threat. They feel like a threat.
Yeah.
But it was the end of season 1 the last time we saw them, right?
They may have...
Or was
brought
it the
them in
very
early.
beginning of season 2?
I think they were brought in early in season 2 at some point.
And watching DS9 on Pluto TV, I can jump in there and I'm automatically taken to that storyline, and it feels like everything has a purpose. Where here, I feel like the Romulans could be this underlying storyline that they don't use.
It's underutilized.
And it feels underutilized because
This is, again, the flaw of the episodic format, right? I mean, it's an advantage in the era of that form of television.
yeah,
when-
I'm
and
just
not
gonna have
everyone
to
can
get
tune
used
in
to it,
every
I
week.
guess, because I'm not.
Yeah.
You got spoiled early.
Well, we
You're
do
a
with DS9.
You're a
and
man whose favorite shows are King of Queens and Reba. These are episodic shows. Though they
And
do
Home
carry-
Improvement.
They do carry
How dare
plots
you?
over.
How many hours of TV have you watched King of Queens and Reba combined?
I know in King of Queens in the last episode they break up and then they decide to get back together.
They don't decide to get back together.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think they do.
Wait.
Yeah, they do. They get back together.
Wait, is
think
that
they do.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get divorced.
I don't think they do.
You think it was they ultimately don't get back together?
I hated the way that ended.
It was a bad ending.
I thought Carrie was out of line. And I thought Doug overreacted.
Yeah, Doug overreacted too because they had she was pregnant and then they had they were picking up a baby in China.
Mm-hmm.
They adopted a baby. They didn't just.
They just we're picking up a baby and we're doing a Target pickup.
Bring it to my car, please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I got Tide. I got leggings, socks,
And a baby.
and a baby.
No formula though. I forgot the formula.
Oops. That's why they got divorced.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, episodic. That's
Yeah.
that's what we're dealing with here. And you're right. It kind of hurts the intimidation factor because you're like, oh, cool, the Romulans are coming into play.
It would be a
But
fun
next episode, they're
storyline.
going to be forgotten.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they were.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're not talking. And we don't talk about them for a while, right? As far as I know.
I don't.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah. But
All
you're-
right.
you're right.
Without spoiling anything, is it always going to be like this, or is there?
There's some storylines that carry over between.
And I don't mean
Not
it has,
very many.
I don't
Not
have.
long,
I don't
though.
mean it has to be like 5 or 6 episodes in a row where there's this overarching
There's
story.
like There's like a 4 or 5 episode arc. End of season 3 into season 4.
There's like 3 episodes, I think, that tie into each other. Best of Both Worlds and Inner Light. That's it.
And then he goes to Paris after that.
Oh, I said no spoilers.
It's Inner Light, isn't it?
No, I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I think I'm right.
You might be right.
This week to week episodic stuff it's kind of exhausting.
It's like that. I'm just gonna tell you, it's like that
Yeah.
the entire run.
So then,
I mean, you guys say that the episodes themselves get better in season 3
Yes,
and beyond,
they do.
which will help, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm conditioned for my sci-fi to be like, okay, we're gonna tell this story.
How are you right?
it's not the Inner Light. It's Family.
Oh, Family. You're right. Family. Yep.
But then it goes to Brothers, which is not. So it's a 3 episode arc. So yeah,
Nick got us
No.
both. Well, Nick got us both this.
Brothers
episode.
doesn't relate to Picard, I don't think. Brothers is
it's
dated-
not. That's what I'm
dated lore.
saying. So Best of Both Worlds Part 1, Part 2.
Oh, so I got
and
the
then
title
Family.
wrong.
Inner Light is that's a different episode, bro.
Yeah, you're right, because I got the title wrong.
Inner Light is
Listen.
from a totally different. It's season 5. It's season 5.
I just told you I got the title wrong.
You didn't just get the title wrong. You got the placement of the episode. You got the point of the episode. You got everything wrong.
We can't let this happen again. He got us both this episode.
Yeah.
That's true.
And frankly, I'm sick of always being right. This has
Already?
happened too much.
Yeah. It's way above average.
It's
Yeah.
way above
Nick is
it.
right twice in a row, and he's like, "This is exhausting.
Yeah.
I can't handle this
For the
burden."
totality of the show, he's batting as good as Javi Baez, and he's like, this is already
Oh my
tiresome.
gosh.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown of being right twice in a
Oh
row.
my gosh, you are right. Okay, so there's some other things in Contagion that are pretty interesting. So the medicine machines go down. The medicine machine, the tech for medicine no longer works. So she's like the nurse to the doctor. She's like, the knitter isn't working, and she says, try a splint.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Well, even the beginning of that scene, though, she doesn't handle stress very well because she's flipping out because all the biobeds are dying, and it's like she would pretty like you got to be calm and cool
I
and
think
clutch
she-
people together.
I mean, I get it. You know, you're a doctor and all your medicine is suddenly no longer working.
you haven't been in a dire situation, have you?
I've been in a lot of dire situations. I find every week I'm here is a dire situation.
This is true.
Saturday mornings, he's like, "Oh my god."
But I love how a splint, where he doesn't know what a splint is, where you like take wood and wrap it up.
Or
And he's
plastic.
like, that's crazy. That's not practicing medicine. You can't tell me that splints aren't still used in emergency situations.
Oh,
in
they
the
absolutely
future.
are.
Like this
They
nurse
oh,
is an idiot. It's just another way for
Or-
her
Yeah.
to be like, we're way more advanced than you.
Or this nurse is young and hasn't been ran across it because they've always
But-
been used the technology.
Wouldn't okay? I've never gone through nursing school. Surprise! I don't know. This is a revelation, maybe.
Oh, I thought you had.
But wouldn't you learn like the history of medicine at
You
some
would
point
think you would learn some
in
field.
in medical school?
I would think
So,
you would know about
here's
that.
the
Like
thing.
even practices that you don't use anymore,
Yeah.
like the evolution,
The evolution
of medicine.
This is why we do it this way, because back then they did it this
Yeah.
way and it didn't heal as properly.
that nurse is not going on an away mission.
Well, and I love how the doctor immediately after this knocks her own profession because she says it's a time-honored way to practice medicine with your head and your heart and your hands. So basically, you're not using your head, your heart, or your hands in current medicine. You're just relying on technology to fix everything, right?
Well, yeah.
So they're not.
They're
Are
also-
you saying doctors aren't as good now as they used to
She's
be?
basically an engineer because she's just diagnosing problems.
I mean, yeah, that's true. You are.
Yeah.
You are basically an engineer.
They got those temperature things. They're like,
Well, because like right now, you think about the way what medicine is all doctors are today, and this isn't a knock against doctors. This is a real gift. Is they go to school for all these years to learn how to guess properly, because it's not like you can hook up a diagnostic machine that will throw out the codes that tell you.
Wait. So when the doctor said, "Hey, I have to diagnose you here. Let me plug this in your butt," and I was like, "Okay, that wasn't real.
No,
oh, that was real.
That was you."
yeah,
What? No,
and that was his thumb.
Oh,
no. I don't have.
there was beeps back there. It's like beep 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 beep.
I don't have a lab coat for every hospital in the general Southeast Michigan area. That'd be
Hey,
ridiculous.
I spent the last 34 days that one. So
I know.
So all
I mean,
this-
well, I would guess. I don't know.
all
It's not
this
like I
is to
was in a
say
lab coat.
Is doctors
behind me the entire
Yeah.
time.
Doctors now are really good at guessing, right? They become professionals at guessing because they've experienced enough where they kind of know where to go. I'm assuming doctors in the 24th century,
That's
all the guesswork is gone.
a question.
Yes.
Is you saying doctors guess worse than me saying deaf people don't listen to this
It's
episode?
not a knock against doctors at all. It's guess like an
I don't-
anesthesiologist is truly guesswork, right? They use their experience and their skills to determine what to do, but like it is guesswork.
I think calling it guesswork is that's
See,
very
It's
disrespectful.
not. No.
Well, when you go to the doctors, what do they say?
Suggesting that doctors are taking guesses.
Educated guesses are still it's still a guess. You ultimately don't necessarily know until you try the treatment, right?
How many
Not
times?
really.
How many times have you gone?
Yes.
How many times have you gone to the doctor and they said, "I think it might be this."
Let's try this treatment and see
Every
if it
time
works.
I've ever gone
I'm
to the
not
doctor,
saying it's. I'm not saying they never guess, but calling the work that doctors do glorified guessing.
No, I'm not calling it glorified guessing.
Oh, you're right. You're just calling it guessing.
You're implying that I'm saying that they're not talented or skilled or knowledgeable.
No, I'm implying that you're suggesting that they're guessing to some degree 100% of the time.
Have you ever been to the doctor and they're like, let's try 20 milligrams for now, and if it doesn't work, we'll up it. That's called a freaking guess.
I understand that, but I'm saying you suggesting they're guessing
They're
100% of the time that they're guessing
I
is
mean, there's
ridiculous.
sometimes where they're not guessing, like your arm's dangling. Oh, your arm's broke. Duh. Right? But like, let's say you're all of a sudden losing weight and they don't necessarily know why. Oh, we're going to test for this and this because this is what I think it could be.
Okay, if
Because
you're-
my experience has taught me this is what it might be. So I'm going to run the blood test for this.
experience or schooling.
Yeah, schooling. Yeah. I am not wrong.
I think
I'm not testing you again this episode. I learned my lesson.
I think most are hacks.
Oh, well, see, I'm not going to do that take.
What? You think most doctors are hacks?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I think it's gonna be this and it's not that. I think it's gonna be this and it's not that. And I just don't have a lot of faith in doctors. Let's prescribe this. Let's prescribe this. Where's the solution?
Well, when it's a really complex, like diagnosis or a complex disease.
Well, if
It could be and especially, and I don't know if you're talking about anything specifically, but it could be a combination of a bunch of
absolutely
things.
could be.
So at that point, yes, they're doing some level of guesswork. But
yeah,
Now you're supporting
always.
myths, just so you know.
No.
I walked you into that.
no.
Trained, equipped,
I'm-
experienced, educated guessers. That's what doctors are. There's nothing wrong with that.
Would you
That's
get that
not
from
an insult.
FoxNews.com?
No. Fox News doesn't believe they're even trained or
Plandemic.
educated.
I'm suggesting that they don't guess 100% of the time.
And I'm not disagreeing with you, but
You are. You
majority of their job is guessing.
I wouldn't say the majority.
I would.
I just wanted
Have you
to write
ever
up a
gone
hack.
to urgent care and you're like, I got
First of all, you went
urgent care
you
is
went to
not
urgent care.
doctors.
Yes.
Okay, no.
Those are hacks.
Yes, urgent care is hacks. I will 100% agree with you there. Urgent care is
It's
like
people who could cut as doctors in real hospitals.
Oh my gosh, see,
going to urgent care and expecting real health care is like
they're doctors.
no,
there.
it's like
They're doctors
when
light.
you're making It's like on like Christmas Eve or the 23rd, and you're like, shit, I don't have a gift for this person. The only place open is Meijer, and it's 11:30 at night.
What's wrong with Meijer? And it's Meyer's.
No, it's
First of all, it's Meijer.
No, it's Meijer. It's actually Meijer. You're right.
But that's what it's like. It's like, I got to go to Meijer because there's the only thing open on Christmas Eve at 11:30. That's what urgent care
you go
is.
to urgent care. They're like, yeah, here's some aspirin.
Here's some Tamiflu.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's cool, man. He comes out of the room, puff of smoke from all the weed he just smoked.
Oh, urgent care is just. It's not. That's not real.
Okay.
That can't be real.
Can we go back to this episode? Because I got canceled. You got canceled. Rob got canceled.
If there was like Doctor the video game, that would be level 1. Like you would have to start at urgent care with like you got no tools. You don't have a sword or a shield. You got nothing.
First level is elementary school where you get cooties from the girl and you have to figure out how to get rid of the cooties
by playing doctor.
No, that kid in kindergarten
with your teacher.
That kid in kindergarten with like the play school plastic doctor coat and little pail. He knows more about.
Oh my
he could
gosh,
diagnose
these
me
are
better.
bad takes.
He could diagnose me better than urgent care.
Wow,
I agree.
You guys are pathetic losers. No offense.
Let's go to urgent care and say ailments, and they'll tell us exactly the same thing for all the different ailments.
I would rather go.
One of us goes in with a broken leg, one with like a dislocated shoulder, and they're like, "You got the flu."
Yeah, I would rather go on the internet to Ask Jeeves and put in my ailment than go to urgent care.
These are the worst takes. These are the worst takes. You guys suck so bad.
Mr. Doctors are guesswork.
Mine isn't an insult. Yours is an insult.
You're insulting doctors by saying they're guessing.
If I went to a doctor and I said, you are educated, trained, experienced, but a lot of what you has to do is guessing, right? They would agree with me.
You didn't say a lot of what they did. You suggested that they're all guesses.
I said a majority of what they do, which is a lot of what they do.
I'm not going to defend Nick, or at this point, I'm not going to do it because let's not micromanage the statement itself.
I'm just suggesting urgent care is garbage.
Well,
moving back to this episode.
Hacks.
Moving back.
I'm calling my shot.
Oh my gosh. This is going
I was being facetious when I said doctors were hacks, but when it comes to urgent care, they are hacks.
Okay, bigger hacks. Urgent care doctors or telehealth doctors?
Oh,
urgent care. I planted my flag.
I don't even care if they're doctors on telehealth. To be honest with you, if you're faking it, more power to which
you go on telehealth to get antibodies real quick. That's what you go on there for.
I'm assuming you're faking it if it's telehealth.
There's going to be a day though where you like hook up machines at home and they can do the blood work through.
They're like, put your Apple Watch on, hold on 30 seconds.
And you're going to feel a little pinprick as it's taking blood out of your hand. Anyways, moving back to this episode.
Little prick, it's what we call it.
No, I want
listen, we got to talk about.
Damn it!
Contagion.
I had another point to make about telehealth.
We got to talk about contagion.
What's the worst ailment you would take to telehealth?
Contagion.
Erectile dysfunction.
So contagion. You have to admit this episode had a lot of good humor in there though too.
It did.
It did.
Yes.
So, sir, the shields are up. Impeccable timing. Oh, sir, the shields are back down.
I thought that was kind of fun.
What did it
just kept getting lighter and darker. And
salad.
Yeah, or like, if it should become necessary to fight, can you find me rocks to throw at them?
I thought that was a pretty funny line.
Yeah.
And who was the woman? The girl with like the flat top haircut.
I don't know.
She's cute.
I don't know.
She'll be dead, but I'm assuming she died in that episode.
Yeah. Fate protects fools, little children, and ships named
quote.
Enterprise.
I like that quote.
I do too.
Good. Yeah. That's a good quote. And then Deanna Troi at another time and place. This could be funny.
She's right.
She's right, man. That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, the other time and place was me watching it on my couch. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I love the one point where Data's like blue, blue, blue. And Picard says, I hope that's not a stutter. Like, wow.
They're writing comedy this episode.
They're writing comedy. They're cracking jokes, and they do that in the next episode, too. They're jokes for days. Jokes for days.
Riker making it rain next episode.
Yeah.
That's a long play.
Was this the episode with the where they teleported through the?
Yeah. Wait.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the glass door.
Yeah. This is this episode because the Klingons. No, they teleported to the bridge from the planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When Worf, because Worf teleported through
With Data.
with Data, and Riker was like, "Where's the captain?" Wouldn't you be like, "Where the fuck did you just come from? You just appeared out of nowhere."
Yeah.
It did not faze him. He was just like,
I don't know.
"Where's Picard?"
Yeah.
Well, let's think about this. You had 3 people go, 2 came back.
No, but
What would be your first reaction? Like, it might be, where the fuck did you come from, and where's the
I
captain?
think you're oversimplifying by saying 2 came back. They appeared out of nowhere on the bridge.
Well, they can transport out of nowhere too.
Yeah, but you know that they're coming in if you transport them.
Yeah, I know when they're coming in.
I mean,
I think they would come simultaneously, like nearly at the same time for me. Because it'd be like, where the hell did you come from? Where the hell's Picard?
yeah, but yeah.
Do you know the next time these Iconian gates are mentioned is in Deep Space Nine, by the way?
Or something.
By the Dominion. They find it in the Gamma Quadrant.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
They find a gateway.
We should do a DS9 watch. for the show.
Rewatch. Let's scrap TNG.
You know what? I got a great idea. Let's do a podcast around DS.
DS9.
So
Let's reboot this podcast with 3 new people.
another, or we'll just
We should
all,
do
we'll
that
all,
one week.
We'll all
Just throw 3 people in here.
we'll all switch seats counterclockwise. So like Joe will be, and that's all we'll do. We'll just change seats.
And that's when we'll
That's
be
the
called we'll be called the Cardassians, just like we'll rebrand as the Kardashians.
The Cardass. Yeah, exactly. So there's more humor where Geordi was thrown around the turbo lift and he falls out of the turbo lift and he's like, "Welcome to the bridge, bro." This guy has major trauma. He's going to need a splint, which that nurse ain't doing because he's pissed.
Splints are fake.
Well, if you
Fake
think about
medicine.
Fake man.
George's got some head injury because Data tossed him like a whore. The turbo shaft tossed him like a whore.
You can't say that.
Can't.
You're gonna get canceled by whores.
Have you? I mean,
Do they do a lot of tossing?
if you pay him
They
enough,
get tossed. He said he got tossed like a whore.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they do the tossing. Are they paid
This
to
is
be
the
tossed?
most cancelable episode we've had in a very long time.
Aren't they paid to be tossed around?
Oh
right?
my
If you're into
gosh.
that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if tossing,
When you're clicking the drop down menu and you're like toss, yeah, that's one of the things you click.
Anything else from this
Would you like
episode
to add to
stand
your
out you,
cart?
gentlemen?
Toss.
I would like to just say, I'd like to reiterate how shitty it is that it's just turn it off and turn it back on is the solution.
But guess who does it? Who figures it out? Chief O'Brien.
I know, babyface Chief O'Brien.
I know.
Babyface.
O'Brien comes through. He figures it out. And all you got to do is turn it off. Turn it back on again. That's it. It's not a big deal, guys.
How often does that fix your phone or your
I know.
computer?
And it
Oh my
does
God.
work all
It
the time.
works all
you
the
guys.
time.
It works all the time.
I know it does. That's the thing that pisses me off about
I know,
it. Is
that's
because
the
it is a
worst part.
solution.
Well,
It is-
here's the thing: Star Trek was again ahead of its time.
Oh.
Did this predate IT?
Certain versions of it, like the big rise of it,
Like
I think.
like IT call centers? That
No, because there was a skit on SNL, remember, where it was like Jimmy Fallon, and he'd be like, "Move!"
Yeah, this was before Jimmy Fallon, bro.
I
this is
know.
88
Oh yeah, and
or
that was like
9.
'94 with Jimmy Fallon on that.
I think it's
skit.
before IT departments got big, but they had to
Yeah.
have IT departments.
they had to have
still
some sort of like
computers.
technological help
Because
department.
you still want the
You'd think so.
Meyer or something like that, and they had registers that had to be fixed or
When did the turn it off and turn it on trope like really
I'd
solidify
say
itself into
late
society?
90s, mid 90s, somewhere in there. 734-494-0980. What other random crap can you come up with?
Could you review this episode better than we did?
Yeah, review our episode at that
No,
phone number, please.
No, actually,
Do not tell Joey's funny though. For the love of God, we're gonna have to hear about that for the next 2 weeks.
listen. I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying.
And they won't.
I'm just saying if you hear something that I say that makes you smirk or laugh or chuckle, just please.
What if it's
mention
like,
it.
that guy is such an idiot?
I'll take it.
Okay, cool.
I'll take it.
Right. All right, well, then we'll probably get some feedback.
Yeah.
Should we move on from this episode?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so the next episode we got here is the Royale.
Or as some people call it,
Royal.
Royale.
Royale.
I like that one more. Change approved.
The Enterprise finds debris from an Earthship orbiting a planet, and it's from NASA and a 52-star flag. Ooh, what are those states you think?
Canada.
No, I think
And Mexico.
Puerto Rico and North California. They break up California because that's going to happen someday.
DC.
Learn to swim.
Ooh, that's never going to happen because DC would be a progressive state and so would Puerto Rico. So you gotta equal it out. So if you bring in Puerto Rico, you got to bring in a conservative state. That's the way it works, man. That's why the whole Civil War was over. States didn't balance each other. Anyways, getting off topic.
Canada.
I said,
I don't want them.
Jenny, welcome to the country.
Jenny,
Yeah.
oh, that would be cool. Jenny could be an American with us.
She doesn't
and-
want to be.
and it would
I
be-
guarantee you.
And it would be easier to go on the Star Trek cruise.
It would be.
She wants to be an American.
Because
I guarantee
if you listen
you.
to our interview last week, she says there's some visa issues going on a Star Trek cruise. All right, so
That's why you don't get MasterCard.
So they beam down to this planet after they find this American flag and this NASA stuff, and there's like a random revolving door. They go through it. They're in a casino. Why
Bam.
are they? Yeah, they're in a casino. They don't know why they're in a casino, but they go to a hotel room. There's the remains of a NASA astronaut and a book called Hotel Royale. Basically, it turns out that they have to. They basically have to take part in this book that has become real life from this alien civilization.
Boring.
So by the end of this episode, they have to basically buy the hotel. So in order to leave, they have to complete the story. So they go through the story. Data's playing craps, making some winnings, going to the blackjack tables. And then, they just go through some things. And they win a lot of money and they take over the casino. And that's the episode.
That's the episode,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
This episode was homework. That's what they got homework. It's like reading homework. Got to read the book. Got to do what the book says.
But
figure out.
they did the Cliff Note versions,
Yeah.
right? They just kind of lived through it.
This was kind of like a poor man's Bada Bing from DS9.
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
There's similarities.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah.
I didn't love this episode. I thought it had potential to be pretty good, and it fell short. Anything that takes place, like whenever they go back to like a casino or a lounge or that kind of like Vegas-y style, Star Trek really shines in those episodes. It's fun.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Because everything Starfleet is just so serious. Everything is serious, regulations and all that kind of stuff. And when they go to Vegas, or when they go to like a lounge, or they have fun, they do the Sherlock Holmes episodes.
Yeah.
Those types of like period episodes.
They can be really
they're fun.
It's
Brent Spiner ate up scenery in this episode, though.
Let's get down to
Yeah.
business.
He was like
What sort of business do you suppose he's getting down at?
rolling dice like
Yeah.
a pro, man. It was great.
If I was Data, I would be so friggin' rich, counting cards and rolling, like just manipulating.
He'd be so
The
good
casino.
at it. Yeah,
He noticed the dice was weighted.
Yeah, yeah. He knew they were trying to cheat.
Who
the
knew
whole
Data
time.
was a scale?
I didn't know that.
Tasha Yar knew that because she got on that.
Yeah, she did.
Who knew Data what?
Was a scale.
Yeah, she did. She put all of her weight on him
I think my favorite.
and off him and on him.
Off him.
Data scene was when they were playing blackjack with the older like that Texas oil man guy.
Yeah.
And the woman, and she's like, "I'm losing my shirt." And Data looked at like he looked over at her and was like,
Yeah.
"It's like, oh yeah."
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's
It
unfortunate.
was more like a, "I hope you do lose
Yeah.
your shirt" sort of thing. Like,
Fully functional.
So here's the
Yeah.
question. She had 13, and Data says to her, odds say that you should stay.
what did the dealer have though?
I don't
You
remember.
gotta
I don't
know.
remember what the dealer had.
I don't think it showed what the dealer had.
So,
No.
and according to Memory Alpha, it said actually odds will say that you should hit at 13.
Yeah, I think you
It
should.
depends on what the dealer has.
I would say, yeah.
I don't think it does depend on what the dealer
Yes,
has.
it does. Have you ever played blackjack? There's a matrix. It does.
Do you even have you ever used a Mac?
Look up blackjack hand matrix.
No, I don't need to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't have the time nor dedication to do that.
You guys review
Take
the-
your phone out of your hand.
That was a good grab.
That was huge.
That was a damn good grab.
I didn't even expect that to happen. Nick
I know.
just snatched it out of
I
Joe's
didn't
phone.
see
without-
that coming either. I just went for it. I
You're
took
very
that,
good.
I took that right
Don't
out
like
of here.
that. That was so good. I forgot what I was. Oh, black. I'm gonna do that over here.
A 13. That would be a hard one to hit on though, right? Your odds are very much against you.
I think your odds would be for you because there's lower numbers. There's more lower numbers you can hit, right?
Yeah. Well, when do you stop? I would say 15 is
Okay.
the time where I don't necessarily hit.
13. If the dealer is showing a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, you should stay. 7, 8, 9, 10, or ace, you should hit.
That makes sense. Okay.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
you're hoping the dealer
because they're going to have
busts.
to hit multiple
Yes.
times. They're going to have to bust. Yeah.
Yes. So, does it say what the dealer had? Because I don't think I ever picked up on that. I don't think they ever showed
I don't think they
it.
say that. They said it. I don't know if they showed it or not.
So then the dealer must have been showing 2 through 6. I would assume.
I would assume.
If data says odds stay to stay,
Yep.
he would know. You should get one of these so that when you play blackjack on the cruise,
I do want to play blackjack on the cruise.
Really?
actually.
I will be at the blackjack table a lot.
Well, then, so I'm going to have to go with you because I'm just too intimidated to go up to the blackjack table. So if you're with me, I'll go.
I'll watch.
General question: are the table minimums usually higher or
Yes.
lower
I think they're a little higher.
on the cruise?
I think
Yeah.
the minimum I had was like $50 per bet or something
Was
like
it
that.
50 or 20?
a $50 hand on a
It might.
cruise.
I thought it might have been 20,
25 maybe?
maybe 25.
I don't remember. Okay.
20 is not horrible. I would hate if it was 50. I mean, 50 seems a little high for a cruise because I'm not. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm there to have fun. I'm not there to waste $1,000 on blackjack.
You're right. I'm there to drink.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things that I want to talk about here. So this Colonel Richie guy, he's stuck on this planet. He was stuck there 38 years.
Oof.
Living in
in
that
this whole-
casino
That's why he wanted to die.
for 38 years. Could you imagine how miserable that would be?
Because there's no windows or clock or there's nothing in a casino.
There's nothing, right? And you're just stuck there. And it's the same story repeating itself over and over again, I'm assuming, right? And you walk out that door and you're right back in the casino.
Or it just plays on and never moved on. That'd be even worse. Well, I'm not,
Especially if you're like on a losing streak. Could you imagine
Yeah.
a 38-year losing streak?
That would suck. That would suck. But man, I can't imagine how torturous that would be to be stuck in a building like that for 38 years.
And I appreciate in his little letter to whoever found it
Yeah.
that he said that
yeah.
Yeah.
because that would be awful.
Well, and he said, I hold no malice towards my benefactors, he wrote in his letter. They could not know the hell they have put me through, for it was such a badly written book filled with endless cliches and shallow characters. And that's
Okay.
funny because like later on, Picard and Troy, it was a dark and stormy night, and he's like, not a promising
I know.
beginning.
You know,
Maybe it gets better.
They make it better.
if you were stuck on that Iconian planet, what book would you want to be stuck in for 38 years?
Oh,
The Kama Sutra.
I think you got a winner.
for 38 years?
You got better drink some water.
You got a better suggestion?
I don't know if I do. I really don't know if I do. I tend to read dark dystopian apocalyptic novels, so no.
But you want to be stuck with that in 38
I
years.
would not want to be
Yeah.
stuck
No.
in that. No, thank you. You know,
I don't think those books are sustainable for 38 years.
No. I like dark stuff. I'm weird.
You're reading books that are like New Caprica.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, and
I couldn't
I don't
live.
wanna live in that
That's not
for
a
30
38-year existence.
they could barely make it a year there before
Yeah.
things fell
How
apart.
messed
man.
up would it if there's an autobiography of like Lincoln getting shot right there? And it's like, man, I'm stuck in this.
I gotta repeat this over and over again. Well, let me
you say an
try.
autobiography?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
the book
or
would just
biography, sorry.
the book would
Biography,
just
sorry.
abruptly end.
One of the best
play
nights
is
of my
pretty
life
good.
was when I went to the.
One of the things I enjoy about it, no one can misspeak here without us pointing it out.
I know, I love it. I think a Lincoln autobiography would be hilarious. It's very good, and like he's retiring, and like he's just
There's no way things will get worse. For him.
all
And
the
there's
all,
like
he won the war.
all the Amazon reviews are book was good, but ending was weird.
yeah,
Why is there blood on the page?
yeah. It ended with some Latin for some reason. Sic semper tyrannis.
I like they had time to write it down in that scenario before I got shot in the head.
I know. Yeah, right. Hold on.
Hold on. Gun jammed. Hold on. All
All right, I'm just gonna keep writing this.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, the idea that a president would just be there? There'd be no bodyguards, nothing. They'd just
I know.
chill. Like, come on, what do you expect, people? They're gonna get. I mean, but there's
Was that
presidents
the-
who had people like got cheese
When did
wheels
the
on the
Secret
lawn.
Service
and-
start?
Oh, let me Google this. When did
I would imagine after the first president was assassinated, they're like, all right,
we probably got to
so
do July 5th, 1865.
I thought so.
Well, guys, we kind of messed up here.
Yeah.
And
As it turns out, there is something we're overlooking.
You know, we just went to this whole
oh, here's the worst part.
civil war where people hate this guy. Maybe we should have security.
On April 14th of 1865, Lincoln established the Secret Service.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
When was he shot? When did he die?
So it started. So,
Okay, so April-
basically, that's when the commission started. It
Right,
was
and that was
formally
what,
formed
April
July
what?
5th.
Okay, so between he had to have died between April and July.
Lincoln
I'm betting money on it.
Lincoln assassinated. Okay, he was April 15th, 1865.
Did you say it was April 14th?
April? Let's see. Oh my
What
gosh.
was it? The
April 14th. Oh my gosh, I never knew that. So he creates you guys,
What was
I
the-
think it'd be a really good idea for me to have some bodyguards. They're like, yeah, we'll look into it.
yeah, but the guys who assassinated him.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth.
That's
yeah.
right.
He was
like, I got my window. This is my window. There's a
Well, here's the
there's a
question.
dead period between
Was the Secret Service
14th and
originally formed for that purpose, though? Or was there another purpose for him?
Secret Service, on the advice of Secretary, established a commission to stop this. Okay, hold on.
Because some forms of government started one way.
I'm
and
sure
they
he was
morphed-
probably like, I think someone's gonna kill me.
No doubt. You just ruined to them.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the issues was America's monetary system was disorganized. Bills and coins were issued
See,
by
that's what I
each
thought they were
state,
formed for.
which generated many types of legal currency. With so many different types of bills, it was easy for people to counterfeit money. During
Nice.
Lincoln's administration, more than
That's-
1/3 of the nation's money was counterfeit. On the advice of the Secretary of Treasury, Hugh McCulloch, President Lincoln established a commission to stop this rapidly growing problem that was destroying the nation's economy. And on April 14th, 1865, he created the United States Secret Service to carry out the commission's recommendations.
See, I thought that was
So
the
the
case.
Secret Service was to stop counterfeit money
Yeah,
initially.
and it wasn't what it is now.
And it officially went to work on July 5th. Oops. A couple months late.
Oops, we did it again.
yeah.
Although I mean, really, it was a day. So
It says during the evening of the same day President Lincoln established the Secret Service, he was assassinated. It would take another 36 years and the assassination of 2 more presidents before the Congress added protection of the president to the list of their duties. Well, guys,
third time's a charm. Is that where the phrase "third time's a charm" comes from?
well, that was the 4th time though, because James Garfield and
Well,
then
you said
William
Lincoln,
McKin-
and then the two other assassinations.
Garfield and McKinley. Yeah,
I forgot about McKinley.
yeah. Oh my gosh, our country is so inept.
It happens
like-
twice. They're like
What are you
two
going to do?
anomalies, really.
I mean, what are the odds it's going to
Listen,
happen
all
a
right, it's
third
happened,
time?
Completely
happened
naive.
twice. What are the odds it happens a third?
Completely naive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
It's
Who
I
who
think
does that? I mean, it's
being
not
na-
like they did that in Europe to their kings. right?
naivety
Like,
is part of the American fabric.
It is. We're so dumb. We are the dumbest people in the world. All right,
History lessons with the Cardassians.
with the Kardashians.
I'm surprised you didn't know that, being a history major.
I did not know that. I learned something.
You're a history major or minor?
Major.
Would you minor in theology?
No, that's my my master's degree is
oh, now you someone's master after talking about Lincoln?
Yeah, it's racist.
I have a master of divinity is what it's
Oh,
called.
my brother has one of those.
Nice.
MDiv is what it's called.
Yeah.
Here's the cool
What does
thing.
Jesus have?
You can get a doctorate in ministry, which would mean I'd be a demon.
Do it. Do it.
It would be kind of cool to be a doctor.
Will we
Dr.
have to
Jesus.
call you doctor?
And I would guess a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what religion is. It's kind of a lot of guessing. We don't really know.
It's more
either.
faith than guessing.
Isn't that what a doctor does? They hope they have faith that their guess is
Oh my
correct.
Do
God.
they have faith of the heart?
Only cardiologists.
See what you did
All
there,
right.
Joe. Nice work.
Anything else from? I thought this was like there was a lot of good humor in this episode, but it didn't click for me exactly well.
No.
What do you guys think?
Nah.
The good news is it wasn't as bad as what we've seen really up to this date.
No,
That's
Yeah.
the good news.
I did enjoy these 2 episodes.
Yes.
I didn't have a
They're
problem. with
very
them.
watchable.
What I liked about this episode is I think clearly we all thought it was somewhat of a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
But in season 1, a swing and miss is awful.
It's
This
like a
wasn't that-
Javi Baez.
Yeah, this wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
it was
this
like, okay, didn't really hit the
This
mark.
is like a Spencer Torkelson at bat. No, more of a Riley Green at bat.
Yes.
For the Detroit Tigers.
This was not a Riley Green at bat.
Riley Green bats about 250
He's
right
not
now.
doing so well right now.
In the context of the Tigers, Riley Green
Riley
is
Green-
basically Babe Ruth.
He is.
Well, in the context of Next Generation, this is basically Babe Ruth so far.
yeah,
Or at least Ty Cobb.
maybe something like that. All right. Should we go to ratings?
Nah, skip him.
I mean, what else we got to talk? I mean, they're fun episodes, but there's not
Yeah.
really any meat to talk.
There was no real B plot, was there?
No, I mean,
No.
they were reading the book on the Enterprise.
Yeah.
I mean, the first episode, the B plot was Riker trying to maneuver the ship, and Picard coming back and been like, "Oh, you must have been nice here. Things were so easy for you."
I did like that. He was like, "What's been going on here while you guys? What have you guys been doing? While you guys been fucking around while I've been out?"
No,
like,
I've been working real hard.
I do appreciate in the first episode where Wesley was talking to Picard about the loss of life and how do you guys handle it.
Yeah.
And Picard's like, we don't. We compartmentalize and we move on until we.
I thought that was a pretty candid conversation.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good writing for that.
And it's another good use of Wesley.
Yes.
Right? Wesley should be
Yes.
there to learn, to become experienced. He may be the smartest man on the ship.
He can still
but he's
absorb.
an idiot in terms of emotion.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice to him to kind of move the plot along as a piece, not
Yep.
not the
Yeah,
piece.
They figured him out very well so far this season.
And to that point, they've actually minimized Pulaski as well, which has helped her character
Yeah,
out.
they're writing her
Good.
out already.
Yeah.
You know,
Good.
I don't think she has any major episodes left, does she?
I'd have to look at the titles.
When's the death episode?
I wish it would happen.
I don't know if she has any.
Watch 55 Years, the center seat. She's on there for a minute and does not say kind things about. Well, she doesn't say anything
About
which
her time on
which
there.
tells words.
Who had the more awkward? Who had the more? Was it more awkward her in that or Mark Alamo in the DS9?
Oh my gosh,
Mark
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 Alamo's-
Alamo, I think.
But you know what? That was all Mark Alamo's
Yeah.
fault.
He clearly
Everyone
holds a.
hated me, even though I wanted to bone Nana the whole time.
Yeah,
Like
he
and she's
clearly
just-
has. He
I wanted-
clearly holds a grudge against them all still. Like, or took offense to like.
I want to talk to. I'm going to have a conversation with her on the cruise ship about that. So tell me about Mark Alamo.
Yeah, what was your
Did he
relationship?
give you those weird vibes? She probably. I mean, I probably won't get a chance to talk.
She
to
has
her,
a book coming out later this year, so we're going to try to get her back on the show.
I would love to get her back on the show.
Yeah, we'll get her back on the show.
All right,
But
let's
she
go.
invited us for tequila shots, so we'll do tequila. We'll shoot tequila and then.
I know we're going to have to tell her like we're literally coming on this cruise because you told us to. So we're going to have to hang out.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a blast. All right, Contagion. Let's rate it.
6.
I'm 5.5.
5-5.
Oops. I mean, that's pretty impressive for us, gentlemen. We
Yeah.
have 2 episodes in a row where we're basically the same ratings. So actually 3 in a row. We're all in the same general sphere.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's like our cycles are aligned.
actually, we've pretty much agreed this whole season,
Yeah.
except for the outrageous Acuna. I was 2 points lower than Rob. Joe, you were right there with me. I don't know what Rob was drinking for that episode.
I liked it. Screw
Acuna, not Acuna.
Screw you guys.
Akona Matata.
Royale.
What a wonderful
other
phrase.
known as the Royale.
I liked Royale better than the Royale, just so you know.
I get that.
I'm gonna say 5.
See, I was going to say 4.
Okay. I was going to say 5. Which I guess that means I did say 5. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just average. It wasn't bad. Wasn't good.
wasn't bad, wasn't good. I mean, now we're getting to the point though where, well, like you said, there are some that it's very hard to watch. Don't get me wrong, and sometimes it kind of feels like a chore. But they're never bad episodes anymore.
Yeah.
They're just
the
there.
floor is rising.
There's a terrible episode at the end of the season.
Which one are you thinking of?
It says, I think it's the season finale.
Oh yeah, because this is before they really truly did. Season
Oh, it
finale.
is garbage.
Oh man, what a way to end.
I mean, like hot flaming turd.
That one is titled. Let me see what that one's titled. That one is.
And that was the last one for the writing team, huh?
Shades of Grey, not to be confused with 50 Shades of Grey, which would have made it way better.
Oh, yeah, it would have.
Shades of Grey with Pulaski. Picard, I'm going to take you to my ready room.
Yeah. You better get ready.
Actually, I didn't mind that episode.
That's the.
What would you rate it?
I don't remember, but
I'm thinking if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's terrible.
Riker.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay.
Don't taint the audience.
All right.
Giggity.
So that ends our reviews.
Yeah.
I can exhale.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week is Memorial Day, which means we will not have an episode.
Is it already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No crap.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, next week.
Today will be May, it's Monday. The Monday that this comes out is May 20th.
May 20th. Yes.
Year of our Lord 2024.
So on Memorial Day, I want you to remember all of those Federation officers who
Jesus
died
Christ, I thought you were going to be serious.
I thought he was too.
during
Stubbed your toe
Wolf
again.
359.
the siege of AR.
Dominion War.
The siege of AR-15.
That's during the Dominion War.
AR-15.
No,
Where's this in-
AR?
Oh my
Siege
God.
of what is
No,
it?
I'm like AR. I want to see where you're going with this.
AR-58. What is it?
I don't know. Look at
AR-2263.
I think it's just a 3-digit number.
Of AR. Oh, okay. Siege. How do you spell siege? Siege
S-I-
of
Let him figure it out.
558. Siege of AR 558.
I was gonna say 458. Dang it.
Remember all those Capricorns who died during the occupation, who gave their life so that other Capricorns
Except
may
Callie.
live.
Yeah, she can die.
Yeah, fuck her. Who cares?
Yep.
She did fight for the resistance. Though.
Don't care.
She annoyed for the resistance.
She did. Who's a worse character, Callie or Dr. Pulaski?
Ooh.
Or season 1 Wesley.
Ooh.
I'm going to go Callie, Pulaski, Wesley.
Oh, Wesley for me.
Ooh, Wesley's pretty
Pulaski or Callie, then Pulaski.
bad. Callie was terrible though.
Callie was terrible.
I don't think they knew how to write her towards the end.
I think they gave up.
Yeah, I think they had a really.
Callie's from Battlestar Galactica. If you're listening.
Yeah.
What engineer would you rather have? Geordi, O'Brien, or Galen, Chief Tyrrell?
Jordy.
Yeah, I don't want Galen. He's gonna.
Jordy.
Well, then Galen's gonna do anything though.
But Jordy can fix the ship and diagnose problems.
So can O'Brien though.
But O'Brien had a bigger obstacle. That's a good point.
That's
a good point.
That is a good question.
They're all three good.
They're very
Yes,
good.
Yeah.
I mean, freaking. You have Galen, who is technically Cylon. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Who can fix the Cylon ships and the human ships.
I think I'm gonna go with Mike. I might change mine to O'Brien because he had to really deal with some difficult stuff up first and get creative, and he had to fix the Defiant when they got it because it was overpowered.
See, Galen built a stealth
Okay,
fighter that
blow-
was instrumental.
Blow
in-
Battlestar Galactica. Okay.
I'm not. I wouldn't pick Galen.
Would he be third? Would he be third or second?
I think he's third for me. I think it's
He's third for me.
O'Brien, LaForge, and then
Okay. What if you throw Scotty in the mix?
Scotty is number one. all
Scotty's
the time.
number one, yeah.
Scotty's always number one.
He's just creative
All
as
right,
hell.
all right. First officers, we got Kira, we got
Riker.
Oh, you gotta take
Riker,
You gotta take Spock.
and we got
Fracking deal.
yeah.
Oh my! He's got to be. I would pick any. You could just.
You pick
I'd pick
anyone
almost
but him.
anybody but him.
Anyone but him.
It depends if he's drinking.
Colonel
I want
Ty, just any progress you make on a ship. If you give the reins to Ty, he will absolutely bury it.
I'll destroy your
Fourth
ship.
season Ty was better than the other ones.
I'll
But
take
yeah.
Ty with one eye. Then Ty with two
I would
eyes.
actually agree
One-eye
with that.
tie.
One-eye
One-eye
tie
tie
is a
over
way better
two-eye
tie.
ties.
Two-eye tie is a bad tie. You
Yep.
don't want. He sees too much.
Didn't Adama come back and be like, "What the hell did you do to my ship?"
No, Adama's like, look, no one can understand unless they've had command.
That's
I'm
what he
not
said,
gonna
yep.
Fault you. Yeah.
No, but didn't he say like, "What the hell did you do? What the hell happened when he came back?" I thought he
I
did.
think he did that to someone else, but never to him. Like he was always.
You had to make tough choices. I think is where you
yeah,
went
I'm
with it.
never going to judge you for that. Oh gosh, no. What are some of the other ones here?
I think you guys are gaslighting me.
Let's go with who would be the equivalent of a Starbuck on the other series? Would that be like a?
Worf?
Kira,
No,
Kira
no.
would be like Starbuck.
Kira?
Little wild card sometimes.
Yeah.
No, but she was a first off. She was.
But at the first few seasons, she was a bit of a hothead.
Yeah, but
So I would actually look at more supporting characters for DS9. Like I would look at like Garrick
Oh,
and a
Garrick.
Starbuck kind of role.
Oh, Garrick.
Garrick is number one in anything any list he's on.
I mean, he's a Secret Service agent, right? Like
Not Secret Service.
Yeah, I know, whatever they call it in the Romulan.
He's just a spy.
Or the spy, the Cardassians. No, he was a member of the, what do they call it? The
Obsidian Order.
Obsidian Order.
Yeah.
Look at Joe. I'm so proud of you.
All right.
I've been watching a lot of DS9 on Pluto TV.
Let me think. So Worf. Okay.
I've been running mine from Vid Exclusive.
Here you got Worf. You got Leodama.
Or Worf.
Or I mean, yeah, no.
DS9 Worf.
In what role?
DS9 Worf, Leodama, or Next Generation Worf.
In what role?
I don't know. What did Lee do? Lee did everything, right? Lee was a fighter pilot, then he was a politician, then he was the president.
Worf could fight in DS9 though.
Lee could fight too, though.
I would say Leodama, DS9 Worf, TNG Worf.
Yeah, I'm taking Leodama and then DS9 Worf.
Mine would be depending what role, but overall I'd say yeah.
And then of course you always have the captain debate. We've kind of had this.
We can't do that right now.
I know.
That's
almost a full episode. Like if we don't,
I know
that's
there's
a
some
full episode discussion.
We got to record some fillers.
This
maybe.
is why I really like talking to Ronald D. Moore that time, because I saw so much of DS9 characters in Battlestar Galactica. You know, like so many of the storylines carried over beat for beat. You know, you have Nog with his leg, Gaeta with his leg, and then
nobody cares about Gaeta.
Yeah, Nick, don't bring his name up in here.
Gaeta is a scumbag, traitor, piece of human garbage.
Joe, don't say his name. Don't give him that respect.
No, I'm not respecting his name. I'm saying his name so that I can sully it even
Gaeta's
further.
Name out your mouth.
If I saw him limping around, I'd kick his leg.
Jadzia Dax,
Yes,
President Roslin,
Dax.
or Tasha Yar.
Dax.
Jeez.
Or
I'm gonna go Yar.
Really?
No. No, Dax, Roslin.
Dax, Roslin, Yar.
And then
and maybe you could throw Troy in there. Well, maybe Troy probably lines up better with Roslin though, right? In terms of like role in the show.
Yeah, more
she
so.
was like the heart of
I like how this is just filler at the end. At the end of the episode.
Oh, we're still recording?
Yes.
Oh.
I like how it's just filler at the end of the episode where we could actually have a really good in-depth discussion and just go down the line.
We really could. We could have a lot of fun with that.
We'll save it for later.
Let's do it.
We did it kind of, but we'll save it for later. So anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in to the Cardassians. We really appreciate it.
And this is your first time? We're sorry.
I apologize for nothing. If this is your first time, go back and listen to the rest of the episodes and laugh your ass off at everything I say.
Everything you say? The ego on this one.
I know. He's very proud.
Holy crap.
I know, exactly.
Did you not see the comment?
Brody.
From Brody?
Brody, goddamn you, Brody. God damn you, Brody. Timestamp this, Brody. Go to hell.
Cardassians, Cardassians, Anyways,
Listener Cole.
I know. Thanks, Cole. We really appreciate this. This is pretty awesome. But thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for keeping up with us. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a very happy Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. And for real, make sure you take some time and honor those who have passed in service to this country.
And if you served, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Take care, all. Bye.
October 30th, Devil's Night. 6 friends decide to take solace outside of Detroit for one evening.
Devil's Night, let's go! Happy Halloween, you fucking creeps!
Little did they know they'd find themselves trapped in a nightmare they can't awake from.
She hasn't responded to my messages.
Where are the phones?
What'd you say?
The phones!
Bro, there's a dead body in the trunk! The car is fucking dead! Go! He does!
If this picture doesn't make you vomit, you have no soul.
Fuck!
Blood Gorge. Pain is temporary. Halloween is forever.